I heard you weren't at work right now. Where did you go? Don't you have a meeting with Company A tomorrow? Did you finish making all of the papers?
Oh, hi, Mom. Alex ended up participating instead of me.
You asked him to attend instead of you again?
It's fine, I let my bosses know.
This isn't about that. You made him do everything for the meetings with companies B and C a while ago. Even if he is your fiance, you can't just use him like that.
It's fine. I'll follow in your footsteps and become the next CEO. He'll become one of the managers at most. He'll work for me in the future anyways, so it doesn't matter whether I use him like a slave right now.
Laura, stop! How could you say something like that?
Calm down, Mom. I'm joking. You're not a part of this company right now anyways. Focus on fixing your health.
What?
I'm managing the company just fine. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, but I'm off to visit the blue oceans of Hawaii for the next 2 weeks.
What?
It's part of the process of expanding our business overseas. Calm down.
There is no such project in Hawaii.
There is if I say so. See ya!
Good evening, Alex. Are you busy right now?
Not at all, ma'am. Is there something wrong?
Could you come to the hospital tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
I need to tell you something regarding the future.
The future? We can talk about that over some coffee after you get better, ma'am.
It'll be too late then. Do you know how Laura is in Hawaii right now?
Oh, yes. I wasn't notified beforehand, so I found out this morning right before she left.
I see. Alex, I'm so sorry.
Mrs. Thompson?
It was fine up until my husband started this company and I took over after he died. But the very reason I was able to bring our company to where it is now is because of you. But I raised Laura to be so disrespectful and arrogant. I'm so sorry.
Mrs. Thompson, I hope the long hospitalization isn't letting your spirit wilt. They say that illness comes from the heart, so please don't worry about me.
Thank you. If only you were my real son.
You're baffling me, ma'am.
No, I really do trust you with all of my heart.
That really means a lot. Thank you so much.
That's why the time has come for me to make a decision.
A decision?
Please come to the hospital tomorrow, no matter what. Take this as a request from your CEO.
Yes, ma'am. May I arrive at 1 p.m., right when our meeting begins?
Yes, please.
Laura, it's an emergency! Please answer!
What do you want? And what time do you think it is? I'm so tired.
Mrs. Thompson is in a dangerous state right now. I know you're in Hawaii, but please, come home as soon as you can.
Oh, I think she's fine, even though they say dangerous state.
What?
I mean, this is the third time. We were told that at the start of this year and 3 months ago. But she was back on her feet and doing well before we knew it. I'm sure she'll survive.
What do you mean? Isn't she your own mother? The doctor told me that she really may not make it this time.
You take everything too literally. That's why your life isn't going well.
You can say that because you aren't seeing her condition right now, but you're taking this too lightly. Please, just come home right now.
No can do. I haven't even been here for a week. Speaking of, I'm upgrading my room right now, since I won't be here again for a while.
What?
I'm raising my spirits since you disturbed my slumber and ruined my mood.
Disturbed? Are you not worried about your mother?
I'm telling you, she's fine.
You could still worry for even a bit.
That's up to me. Sorry. You're just my fiance. You're not even her real child.
Just come home. She's your only parent left.
I'm so sleepy.
What?
Just think about being woken up at a time like this. I'm going to sleep now. Bye-bye.
Hey, stop!
Mommy, I came back a while ago. First things first, that was amazing. It was so much fun.
Laura, we finished your mother's funeral smoothly.
What? Your mom, right? Quit making jokes like that, Mom.
It's me, Alex.
Alex? Quit using my mom's phone and give it to her. Pranks like this aren't pleasantly taken, you know.
I'm serious. This was the last request from your mom to me. To text you through her phone, so you'll forever remember this conversation. To teach you the reality and truth that you can't run away from.
What? So, Mom...
Yes. She passed away on the morning after I told you to come back.
Are you serious?
Do you think I joke around about this?
No, you said that you finished the funeral already.
Yeah, she's already in her grave.
How could you do that? Without even telling me? Her own daughter? You should have notified me at the moment she passed away. Isn't that common sense?
I wouldn't expect you, a person who wouldn't come back after being notified that their own mother was about to die, to have any common sense either.
What did you say to me?
All I did was listen to your mother's will.
Mommy's will?
If you didn't come back after I notified you that she was in a dangerous state, I don't have to notify you of anything after that. I took care of the funeral as her son. That was part of her request.
What kind of BS is that? I don't understand.
It doesn't matter whether you understand. This was your mother's will.
Whatever. I'll take care of everything from here. I want a divorce from you, and you're fired. Pack up your things and get out of my sight.
I feel the same way about the divorce, but you have no right to fire me.
What do you mean? I'm the next CEO since my mom died. Of course, I had the right to fire you. Also, how much of her property do I get? I'm pretty sure she's left millions.
About the position of the next CEO, she already signed me up to take over after her.
What?
This is also part of her will.
There's no way.
On top of that, you're fired, Laura.
What?
Also, all of her property will be passed on to me instead of you.
How could she? I won't allow any of that to happen.
Everything I just said has been written in her will.
What will?
A will that Mrs. Thompson has made with her lawyer. An official one.
How could she? How is this all happening? You made her do this, didn't you?
Can you please stop with the rude assumptions?
There's no other way. There's no way she'd just leave her only daughter to rot while giving so much special treatment to her son-in-law. I'll sue you for compensation.
Hey, do you really have any idea why this happened?
No, I don't.
Bill Hudson, 45 years old, restaurant owner. He's married to a wife of the same age and has 2 daughters in middle school.
How did you...
You've had this relationship for the past 3 years, yes? He's the one you went on this trip with. To put it straightforwardly, you left your dying mother to go on a trip with another man.
How did you find out?
Your mother is the one who found out. She hired a detective and found out about everything.
Mom did that?
On top of that, you used $10,000 from the company's money for trip fees, didn't you?
Oh no.
The company has already noticed this. They filed a report and have told us that this isn't the first time either. What you've done is a crime.
Why would there be a problem with the next CEO using the company's money?
Why wouldn't there be? Whether you're the CEO or the next CEO or whatever, you can't just use the company's money for personal use. This is common sense. Besides, you being the next CEO is just part of your imagination. Your mother told me that you weren't fit for it, and that she never had the intention to do so.
What?
She said that's partially why she made me your fiance.
What?
Do you not remember?
But I'm the only child.
As a CEO, all your mother cared about was skills and results. Why would she choose you as the next CEO just for being her daughter?
Why would I? Oh.
Great. I never want to see your face again.
What?
I've made some changes, and our apartment is under your name now, so I'll move out. As you've probably guessed, I'll be suing both you and that cheater. And we'll have you pay back all of the money that you took back to the company.
What are you people? Both you and Mom. How could you do this to me? You're heartless.
Do you think you have the right to say that about others?
I do.
No matter how much you whine, your mistakes won't go away. Your mother won't come back. If you want her to forgive you in heaven, pay for your sins.
Wait.
My lawyer will be contacting you in a few days.
I said wait!
Goodbye.
Why? Why?
The day Mrs. Thompson called me out to the hospital, she notified me that she had prepared everything through her lawyer to pass everything on to me. After the incident, as warned, I sued the two cheaters for compensation. I thought about reporting her fraud to the police, but we came to an agreement with them repaying $100,000 in total for the compensations and fees for the company. The man Laura cheated with has chosen his wife over her, so my ex-wife was left by herself. Apparently, she's now working at a sketchy bar to pay back the money she had borrowed from illegal moneylenders. I, on the other hand, went over to the grave of the lady who treated me like I was truly her son, and swore that I would protect everything that she had left behind for me, no matter what.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time!
Yvonne, congratulations on your marriage. I saw your post online. Congrats. Your wedding's in 2 months, right? Awesome.
Thanks. Technically, we're not married yet, but we're gonna hand in the papers right after the wedding. But yeah, thanks. You're sweet. I'm the happiest girl alive.
Yeah, good for you. But I'm sad. You didn't invite me to the wedding.
Huh? Wait. Who is this again? Sorry. I've been getting a lot of texts recently, and who are you again?
You already forgot about me? We were such good friends back in high school.
High school? We went to high school together? Well, then you should have gotten an invitation.
You totally forgot about me, didn't you? I never forgot about you once. You ripped my textbooks, you hid my pen case and shoes. You spread all kinds of rumors about me. You made me lose my mind. I couldn't go to school for a while. Does that ring a bell?
Huh? Wait, Misaki?
Yup. You remember me now? Good! It's me, the girl you used to bully in high school.
What the hell do you want? Why did you text me?
What? I wanted to congratulate you, that's all. I got your number from one of your friends. I wanted to reminisce about the good old days, you know? But after everything you've done to me, I can't believe you're getting married, you know? Why didn't you invite me to your wedding?
What? Why the hell would I invite you? If I invite you, you'll tell everyone about what happened and try to ruin my wedding.
Oh, come on, I would never do that. I want to talk to your husband. I'm sure he'd love to know who you really are. All the horrible things you've done. Oh, and let's not forget about your criminal record. Come on, let me come to your wedding. I'd love to catch up.
Yeah, right. Screw you. You think I'd invite you? You probably want to get revenge, but too bad. It's not gonna happen. You can't get in without an invitation, so you'll never get past the front door. So give it up. You're not ruining my big day. Too bad, idiot.
Oh, no worries. I got lots of invitations.
Huh? What do you mean?
You heard me. I wonder who I should go as. What about Miley? She's singing for you, right? Or maybe I should go as Millie, the shoplifter. Or what about Nina, your best friend? She's giving a speech, right?
What? Wait, hold on. How do you have their invitations with you? You stole them?
No, I'd never do that. I just wanted to catch up with you, that's all. So I went to see my old classmates and talked, that's all. And when I said I wanted to go to the wedding, they gave me their invitations. Everyone's all grown up now. Time flies, huh? They all had nice jobs and a family. Some of them even had kids. I guess they didn't want me talking about their past in front of their friends. So, yeah.
Wait, you threaten them? What the hell is wrong with you? Just drop it already! Stop trying to ruin my wedding. You must be insane.
Yeah, you're probably right. You did this to me, and now you're gonna pay.
Screw you. Don't push me, asshole. You're not gonna ruin my big day. No way. You're not coming anywhere near us. Don't even try it. I'll make you regret it.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess it's game on. Good luck. See you soon, Yvonne. Good morning, Yvonne. Beautiful weather, isn't it? It's a perfect wedding day. I should probably head out soon. Who should I go as?
You little shit. But you're out of luck. You're not getting in.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
All my classmates that I invited, none of them are coming.
Huh?
I told everyone not to come. We're gonna meet up some other time. I invited friends from college and stuff to fill the empty seats. So if you show up as my classmate from high school, security will kick you out. You're screwed. I win. Too bad, loser. Ha!
Interesting.
I guess your plan didn't work. Idiot.
You're so dumb. Who said I'm going as your guest? Your husband invited guests too, right?
What?
Your husband invited his friends as well, right? Maybe I'll pretend to be one of them. Or maybe I'll pretend to be the staff that works there. Or maybe I'll pretend to be the photographer. Or maybe even the janitor. You ever think about that?
What? No!
Well then, good luck trying to find me. The clock is ticking.
Ugh! Screw you! Just drop it already! This was years ago! And it's not my fault you stopped coming to school! You're just weak, that's all! This is not my fault! Stop taking it out on me!
Huh? Seriously? You can't actually mean that. You spread rumors saying I flirted with your boyfriend. You called me all kinds of names. You ruined my life. You realize that? You're gonna pay.
What? But
But what, huh? You were just messing around? Is that it? Well, not me. I was always afraid. I was scared. Day in and day out, I was terrified. You really think I'd let that go? You think I'm gonna let you get married and have a happy family? Think again. I'm gonna tell everyone about everything. Your husband, your parents, your friends, everyone. I got proof too. And let's not forget about your criminal record. I'm gonna send these documents to everyone you know. But you're innocent, right? Then what's the problem? Just ignore it, right? Right?
Stop! Please! I'm sorry! Please forgive me!
For what? You said you did nothing wrong, so why are you apologizing? You're not making any sense.
I'm sorry for bullying you back in high school. I know I did horrible things to you. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll do anything. Please forgive me. Please don't ruin my wedding. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Anything. Just wait until the wedding is over. Please. I'll do anything.
Anything, huh? Alright then. Let me ruin your wedding, just like how you ruined my life. Then we'll call it even.
No. Please. My husband. I work at his dad's company. Many of my colleagues will be there. If they find out, I'll lose my job. Everything I've worked hard for over the years. It'll all be gone.
I know that. That's exactly why I'm doing this. This is gonna be fun. See you in a bit.
No!
Yvonne tried to call off the wedding at the last minute, and when her fiance and parents asked her why, she told them about everything herself, all the horrible things she did back in high school. Her fiance was shocked. The wedding was canceled. A few days later, they called off the marriage. They were only engaged, so her fiance didn't have to pay her anything. But Yvonne, they sued her for damages. She was up to her neck in debt now, and everyone around her found out about what she did. She had no choice but to quit her job. I heard she became a shut-in after that. I guess she did all the work for me. Well, considering what she did to me, I'd say she got off easy. And the thing is, I wasn't even at the wedding venue. And the stuff I said about stealing invitations from her classmates, well, those were all lies. I went to go talk to them, but I didn't threaten anyone. I just wanted to scare her a bit, you know? I wasn't actually going to do all those things I said I would do. So yeah, I wasn't expecting things to turn out like this. Oh well, works for me. The other girls already apologized to me for what they did, and Yvonne's life was over now, so glad everything worked out. Yay!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Rachel, I need to speak to you about something.
Hey, Wilfred, what's up? You're on the way to work right now, right? Did you forget something?
No, I quit my job.
What?
I handed in my notice a little while back.
What? What the hell are you talking about? You still have a sleep? Why would you make such an important decision without telling me?
Because if I told you I was thinking of quitting my job, you would have probably been opposed to it, right?
Duh, obviously.
And you would have asked me the reason I wanted to quit, wouldn't you?
Of course I would have.
Right? That's why I quit without telling you.
There are so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin. Well, why did you quit then?
Well, about that, you see, what happened is I found true love.
Excuse me?
My new partner's the daughter of the CEO of a certain company. She made me a coffee when I met her for the first time when I became sales manager for the project with that new client. That became the spark that grew into the burning fire of passion that is our love. When I asked about her family, she told me she was an only child. That means her father expects her to marry someone who will become CEO of his company one day.
So what? You're divorcing so you can marry the daughter of a CEO? Doesn't that just make you a gold digger?
No, it wasn't like that. It just so happened that the woman I fell in love with has a CEO for a dad. I didn't even find out until a while after. I love her, and she loves me. Our love is the essence of purity itself. I hope you can somehow understand and be happy for the two of us and give us your blessing.
I seriously don't even know where to start. You have a son, for crying out loud! What about Peter? Where does he stand in all of this? You should know better than to do something like this as a fully grown man with a 17-year-old son.
I accept this isn't fair on you and Peter. But the flames of our burning passion cannot be extinguished. I should have already received my severance package, so I'm willing to send you all of it as compensation. Think of it as my way of saying sorry. I won't go after any of your assets during the divorce either.
No, it's not the money I'm upset about, Wilfred.
I left the divorce papers hidden under the pillow of the bed I've been sleeping on recently.
Divorce papers?
I'd like you to sign and hand them in today if possible. I sent you my house key in an envelope, which should be arriving over the next few days.
Would you stop moving the discussion forward without even giving me a chance to speak? Anyway, tell me who the hell the CEO's daughter woman is. Do I know her?
I don't want you causing her any problems.
What? Like I'd do that? We spent years of our life together. You're my husband, damn it! I think that gives me a right to at least ask questions.
That's enough for now. I'm heading over to her place. Make sure you take good care of Peter for me.
Don't you dare, Wilfred! Wait! How dare you end the discussion when you feel like it without letting me say my piece? Ugh, I barely recognize you anymore. Rachel, are you there? Huh? Anya? I haven't heard from you in ages. What's up? Will you please do something about this? This? Wilfred is your husband, right? Sorry, I don't follow. What's going on? He stood outside my house as we speak, and he won't stop shouting. What? What is he shouting? I floated down like a petal on the breeze to be with you, who shines more brightly than anyone else across the earth or the seven seas. The day has come when our love may finally blossom before all men, no longer fearing what other may think, being stopped by nothing or no one ever again. I hereby swear on our eternal love, my precious darling, my honey dove. I think I'm gonna be sick. Please help me, I'm begging you. I'm so sorry to speak about your husband in this way, but from the bottom of my heart, this is the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Besides, it's getting late and he's bothering the neighbors. He's creeping me out big time and I needed to stop. Please do something, anything! Look, you see, the thing is, Anya, me and Wilfred got a divorce. What? He divorced me out of nowhere over text message just this morning. When I realized he'd even prepared the divorce papers so they were ready to be handed in after I'd signed them, I soon understood. There was absolutely no stopping him. Our son said, I don't want anything to do with Dad who stabs my mom in the back for some other woman. I'm also pretty set on it myself after the way he treated me. So I went and handed the divorce papers in this evening. What the? So, I hope you understand, but I have to ask you this just in case. But are you and Wilfred having that kind of relationship? No, we are absolutely not! Wow, that was a fast reply. You know I got married 6 months ago, right? Yeah, that's why I was so confused. Sorry for asking you something so weird. It really was just to make 100% sure. I never actually thought you'd do something like that. Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. Look, the thing is, I have to make it to the airport now, and with Wilfred outside my house acting crazy like this, I'm kinda in a panic and I don't know what to do. Huh? You're going to the airport at this time? Our flight departs in the middle of the night. Me and my husband are going on our honeymoon. My husband's heading out directly from work, and the plan is to meet him at the station. But I don't feel safe leaving the house with him out there. I see. Give me a minute, Anya. I'm gonna message him. I'm so sorry about all of this. Wilfred, where are you right now? I can see the red mark on my messages, so you clearly didn't block me. There's something important I want to talk to you about. It's about Anya.
What? Anya? How do you know about Anya? I won't let you do anything to her! Think very carefully about what you do next!
Nope, that's my line. Anyway, as how for I know Anya, she's the daughter of the CEO of the company I used to work at. We used to see each other nearly every day for years.
Huh? Wait, that was before we were married, right? So it must have been, what, over 18 years ago?
That's right. We've known each other since we were little kids. She thinks of me as her big sister from another mother. We get along amazingly, and she's always there for me when I needed someone to talk to. Despite not having seen each other in a while, we're still in regular contact.
Really? This is a seriously weird coincidence.
Now putting that aside, more importantly, Wilfred, where the hell are you right now? And what the hell are you doing to Anya? That poor woman.
What am I doing? What do you mean? I just proposed, that's all.
That's all? You make it sound normal. What the hell are you doing bothering her at this time of night?
Me and you are divorced now. I had to let Anya know how I truly feel about her as soon as possible, day or night, rain or shine. Me and her are soulmates, you know?
Have you ever heard the term disturbing the peace? You're causing a nuisance to the neighbors. The police will probably come if you don't cut it out soon.
Don't talk silly. Not a person alive could call my emotion-filled, dramatic declarations of undying love a nuisance. This is a thing of beauty. The neighbors are probably being moved to tears as we speak. If anything, they'll probably all be out on the streets soon, clapping and cheering in unison, breaking down in fits of emotion, giving their blessings for the birth of a new love.
God, I can just picture you loitering outside her house with a smug, self-satisfied look on your face.
Right? So does that mean you'll be giving us your blessing too, Rachel?
No, I was insulting you.
Huh?
Here's the thing. Anya is already married.
Huh?
The fact that you and her haven't even exchanged contact details should really tell you something.
No, me and Anya are soulmates!
No, that's entirely a mistaken assumption on your part. You're jumping to the wrong conclusion. Making a dangerous misunderstanding of the highest order.
What? No!
I was at Anya and her husband's wedding. Paul's a great guy who I've known for a while, and the two of them are very much in love.
No, that doesn't make sense! Anya made me a coffee and smiled at me! In that moment, I felt the love in her gaze! That kind of intensity can't be faked!
I see. So that's where your dangerous misunderstanding of the highest order sprouted from.
Wrong! I'm not misunderstood! Me and Anya are in love! There has to be some explanation! He must have forced her to marry him! Oh God, is my sweet honey flower in danger?
Oh, yeah. And then there's the issue of who's set to inherit the role of CEO at Anya's dad's company.
Aha! That's it! I'm going to be the next CEO! Of course she's going to choose me! This is the ultimate proof of mine and Anya's love!
Nope. Sorry to have to break this to you, but Anya herself is set to become CEO within the next 2 or 3 years.
Huh?
Which is why, Wilfred, you won't be getting a look-in.
Ah! No way! I quit my job already! What am I supposed to do now?
I'll tell you exactly what you're supposed to do now. You need to get the hell away from Anya's house and stop bothering her and the neighbors.
But...
Her and Paul are leaving for their honeymoon tonight.
their honeymoon?
Apparently she's too scared to leave the house because you're hanging around outside shouting at the top of your lungs, making your cringy proposal.
Cringy? She thinks I'm cringy?
Yes, she thinks you're so cringy that she practically begged me to help her.
Oh my god!
So cringy that if you keep hanging around despite not being welcome, the police are probably gonna be called. If someone hasn't called them already, that is.
Am I really cringy? This can't be. Say it isn't so!
Anya told me that peeping through a crack in the curtains, she saw my ex-husband's expression suddenly shift to one of terror as he hightailed it out of the neighborhood. I was so pleased he knew when to give up, or so I thought. Next, he showed up to what used to be his old home to see me and my son. But he's a stranger now, and I have no reason to let strangers, and creepy mentally unhinged ones at that, into my house. When I pretended I wasn't home, he began reciting romantic poetry through a letterbox, declaring his undying love for me and his desire to return to his old family life. I promptly called the cops, and before I knew it, he was being escorted home in the back of the police car. After that, word of his misdeeds reached his parents, who, fearing the risk he posed to society, forced him to go and live with them in the countryside. Last I heard, he's looking for a job right now, but between his job prospects looking dim because he's well past his prime, and the weight of the realization that he made a misunderstanding of epic proportions, as well as the accompanying hit to his self-esteem, and finally, the sense of loss brought about by realizing his true love thought he was a creepy weirdo, it's probably only a matter of time before his transformation into a full-blown NEET is complete.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Shauna, I saw you and your boyfriend yesterday. He hasn't changed a bit. He's so lame.
Can you stop saying that? Stop talking about him like that.
I'm just stating facts here. His hair was all over the place, and his clothes were so old. He had holes in his pants. He looked like a bum. I'd be so embarrassed if someone saw me walking with him. Why are you still with him?
I said stop. Why did I even tell you about him? All you do is talk shit about him.
I'm just saying he's lame. You can do much better than him. He's not even that good looking, and I bet he's poor. He looks like a bum, literally.
Leave me alone. I like him for who he is. I don't care about looks or money. And, he's not my boyfriend anymore.
You broke up with him?
No, we got married last week. He's my husband now.
What? No way! You married him? Seriously?
Yeah?
You're insane! No way! Are you for real?
Yeah, why would I lie about that? We're having a wedding in 3 months. You're not invited, though. You just ruin it for everyone. You're not welcome.
No worries. I would never go to that, even if you begged me to. How can you guys afford that, though? He must be broke. Wait, you're paying for everything, aren't you? Wow, that's so pathetic. What a bum. And weddings are a waste of money. You should probably think it over.
Shut up. Leave us alone.
I'm telling you this as a friend. Getting married is a big step. Think it over. If I'm gonna marry someone, he needs to make at least $70K a year. And he has to be tall and handsome too. Oh, and he has to have nice clothes and stuff. And I want somebody who's smart and manly. In other words, someone like my boyfriend.
Huh, friend? You're not my friend. And stop bragging, it's pathetic. Looks? Is that all you care about?
I'm just saying, look at the way he dresses. He looks like a homeless person.
It's none of your business. I love him for who he is. Leave me alone, okay?
Whatever. My boyfriend and I are having our wedding next year, but I'm not inviting you, okay? I was gonna, but I wouldn't want you bring your dirty husband to my wedding, so... But hey, please don't be mad at me. It's your fault for marrying him, so...
I'd never go to your wedding.
But hey, send me pics from your wedding. I want to see how miserable you two are.
Shut up.
Shauna, how was your wedding? Tell me all about it. Send me some pics.
I should have blocked you.
Come on, tell me. How was it? Where did you have your ceremony? Let me guess, some cheap restaurant? Wait, I know. You didn't even have your wedding. You were just lying to show off.
Why are you so rude? You want to see pictures? Fine.
Yay! Show me. This should be good.
Hold on. Let's see. Here. I just sent them.
What? What is this?
My wedding? Pretty nice, right? My husband's friend had a really nice camera. He's gonna make it into an album and send it to us later.
No, I mean, look at this place. It's gorgeous. Wait, is this even your wedding? Liar.
I'm not lying. You're the one that wanted to see pictures.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting this. How did you pay for all this? How long have you been saving up for this?
Huh? What are you saying? We split everything.
Huh? Stop lying. Your boyfriend is broke. There's no way he can afford this. You paid for everything, didn't you?
No. I could never afford something like this on my own. If anything, he paid more than me. When I was picking up my dresses, he told me, wear them all. You don't have to worry about the money. So...
Wait, hold on. That makes no sense. He's poor. He's a bum. He can't afford all that.
Why do you think he's poor? Stop saying that.
What does he do then? I bet he doesn't even work. It makes no sense. He can't afford this.
He's a writer.
Huh?
He writes horror novels. He's pretty famous. But you don't read, so you might not know him. They even turned one of his novels into a movie. I think it's playing in theaters right now. He's the author of the original novel.
Wait, you mean the one about mountains and stuff?
You've heard of it? His last name is King.
Yeah, I went to see it with my boyfriend. He's a big fan. He has all of his novels. I don't usually watch horror movies, but it was pretty good. I read his novels after seeing the movie. Wait, so your boyfriend is Stephen King, the author?
Yeah.
Wait, no way, no way. You're lying. That can't be. I'm a huge fan. Oh my. Wait, how's that even possible? How did you two meet?
I work for a publisher. I work for the women's magazine's department, and I interviewed him a few years ago, and we really hit it off. A few weeks later, he asked me out, and now we're married.
No way. I can't believe it. But wait a minute. Why does he dress like that then? He must be loaded.
I don't know. I guess he doesn't really care about clothes. He stays in his home most of the time, so he doesn't really need clothes. He says he'd rather spend that money on books. So yeah, I buy him clothes from time to time, but I don't know. He doesn't seem that interested. He wears the same thing over and over again. That's why his shirts have holes in them. But he doesn't seem to mind, so...
Wow.
Huh?
That's so cool. The way he doesn't care about his appearance, that's so hip. And he's a best-selling author. That's so amazing. So he sounds really smart too. I admire that.
You were just dissing him a few seconds ago. If I remember correctly, you called him a bum. But now, you're pathetic. You know that? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I have no idea who he was, okay? And to be fair, his clothes are pretty dirty. I really thought he was a bum. But if he's Stephen King, then that's a whole different story. Hey, can you introduce me to him? You guys should come to my wedding. Bring him, please. My boyfriend would freak out. Oh, that would be so great. Come on, we're friends, right? Oh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see him. My friends are gonna be so jealous.
Hell no. I'm not going to your wedding, and we're not friends.
What? Why?
Do I really have to spell it out for you? Read your messages. After everything you said about him, why would I want to be friends with you? And now you're sucking up to me? It's pathetic.
But that's only because I didn't know who he was.
So what? That doesn't give you the right to talk about him like that. You called him all kinds of names. You called him a bum. That hurts, you know?
But listen, we're a huge fan of his work. We have to meet him. Please, we want to be friends with him. Please, he has to come to our wedding. I want to brag about it to all my friends.
So, what's in it for me? All you care about is yourself. Leave us out of it.
Wait, if you come, we'll promote his work at our wedding. We'll tell everyone to go see the movie. Then it's a win-win.
No thanks. We don't need your help. He's pretty famous already.
Come on, just come, please. Just Just show up for an hour or so. Give a little speech, sign some autographs. What's the big deal? Come on.
Are you serious right now? Aren't you forgetting something? Apologize to me.
Okay, sorry. I'll never talk shit about your husband again. There, I apologize.
Whatever. He can't give any kind of special treatment to his fans, so he won't be coming.
No, wait! I'm asking as a friend. We're friends, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Shauna, wait!
He's busy, okay? He won't be coming to your wedding.
Please, come on, help a friend out. I really want to meet him. Please.
Hell no. Don't contact me again. Bye. Natalie tried to contact me a few times after that, but I blocked her and shut her out. I also moved out of my old place just in case. I thought she'd give up, but then, one day, she showed up at my office. She demanded to see me and my husband. She started freaking out, kicking everything around her. They called the cops on her immediately. Luckily, nobody was hurt. But then, when her boyfriend found out about this, he left her. He said he didn't want to be with someone like that. Sucks to be her, but oh well. Good luck finding a new husband. Oh, and when I told my husband about it, he said he didn't really mind. But in his next novel, he modeled one of the victims after Natalie. It was kind of funny.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Nicola, what's going on? I heard you were admitted to hospital.
Hi, Wendy. Yeah, that's right. I'm in the hospital now.
I was so surprised when Joe told me. I couldn't believe it.
Sorry for causing a fuss.
Anyway, you'll be able to get discharged tomorrow, won't you?
Huh? Tomorrow?
Oh no, you didn't forget, did you? We have guests due to come tomorrow morning, so I need you to be here first thing to make the necessary preparations to entertain them. I told you this, didn't I, Nicola? Ah, yes, and before that, you'll need to vacuum the living room where everyone will be gathering, plus the entrance, hallway, and kitchen.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it tomorrow.
Good grief. So let me get this straight. Not only did you get admitted to hospital all of a sudden and without telling me, but now you're refusing to carry out your duties as my son's wife? Why did my son have to choose such a sickly woman for a wife? I ask myself that question every day.
Sickly? No, I'm not. The reason I'm in the hospital is...
Be quiet. If you got admitted to hospital and you're not injured, that must mean you have some kind of disease. If you have a disease, that means you're sickly. Chances are slim you'll ever produce an heir for our family at this rate.
No, listen to me.
Do not answer me back, young lady. I asked Joe. He told me you've been refusing to do housework lately because you feel sick and have been palming it all off on him. Do you take joy in forcing my son to do a woman's job?
I never forced him.
I regularly see my poor son wheeling a shopping cart around the supermarket on his way back from work. To think you'd force a grown man in a suit to go grocery shopping. His pride as a man must be at rock bottom. How could you do this to him? Oh yes, and I couldn't help but notice lately. You've started getting fat, haven't you? Just more proof you've been lazing around the house stuffing your face while you force the housework onto my poor son. My poor Joe. He doesn't deserve this.
Please, listen to me, Wendy.
You and my son will be getting a divorce.
Huh?
When you get discharged from the hospital, I'll be moving the discussion forward. Your days are numbered.
Wow, what the hell? Where did this come from all of a sudden?
There's no way a sickly excuse of a woman like you could produce healthy children. There's nothing else for it. I'll have to have him get rid of you and find someone healthier. That boy will have to learn how to choose a good woman.
Wow.
I have nothing else to say to you. After the divorce, you won't be welcome anywhere near mine or Joe's house ever again. Make the necessary preparations for getting out of our lives forever.
Hey, Nicola. Today was the day you got discharged from the hospital, right? I just came to your room, but you were gone already. I wonder if we missed each other as you were leaving.
Joe, I'm sorry. I had my dad come and pick me up.
Huh? Your dad? Why?
I'm at my folks' place now.
Huh? How come? That's the first I've heard of you going to your folks' place when you got discharged. I thought you'd be coming with me. What's going on? Did something happen?
Yes.
By any chance, was it something involving my mom again? Please, tell me what she did. I'm worried about you, babe.
I got a message from your mom on the first day I came to the hospital. She said your family had no need for a wife as sickly as me, and that she was gonna have you divorce me.
Huh? Sickly? Surely your hospital stay couldn't be helped.
I did try to explain that to her, but it seems she interpreted the fact my belly grew due to the pregnancy as me lazing around the house doing nothing while forcing you to do the housework. She rattled on and on. It was one unreasonable request or malicious insult after the other. She was really bad this time. At first it was because I couldn't get a word in edgeways, but eventually I just gave up trying to explain.
I see. Actually, I think this is fine. Even if you did explain to her, she would have probably just found something else to pick fault with. Rest up at your parents' place for the time being, babe. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. Anyone can see my mom is obviously a huge source of stress for you. I think both of our minds will be more at ease if you're with your mom and dad.
Sorry I didn't tell you I was coming here beforehand. I did actually plan on coming back to the house until this morning. But when my dad suddenly suggested I go back to their place instead, I changed my mind. When I thought about the possibility of your mom figuring out where I was going, because she's so overprotected of you, she goes to great lengths to be aware of every minute detail of your life. I thought it'd be best just to tell you afterwards instead.
Ah, that makes sense. You did the right thing, babe. Actually, she's been staying over ever since you got admitted to hospital. My mom, that is.
Really?
Given how things are right now, I think you two crossing paths would be terrible and should be avoided at all costs. My mom did say she'd take care of all the housework for me until you've recovered from your illness and got out of hospital. But I've been worried this whole time she'd go causing trouble behind my back. And lo and behold, she did. That woman's impossible. She can't keep getting away with this. Your dad made the right judgment.
I see. I'm glad you understand, Joe. Thanks.
Let's not correct my mom's misunderstanding that you got fat for the time being. Rest up, take your mind off everything, and leave the Wicked Witch to me.
Thanks a lot, Joe. It means a lot.
Nicola, I heard the news. And a boy at that. Nice work. But good grief, I've never met a woman as dishonest as you. Why do you have to be so standoffish with me? I had no idea you were pregnant. You haven't come to see us even once since you got out of the hospital. I want to see my grandson. I did suggest to Joe that he divorce you for your repellent behavior, but he's adamant that won't be happening. That boy is so stubborn. Now he's sulking and won't speak to me, so I can't even ask him about my precious grandson. Thinking about it now, I'm guessing you must have gone back to your folks' home and had a home birth. If you had any sense about you, you wouldn't have troubled your parents and given birth in my house instead. Oh well, I suppose you did produce a male heir, so I shouldn't be too hard on you. I'll tell you what, just this once, I'm willing to overlook it. Anyway, when will you be coming back? I want to see my darling grandson. It's almost been a month now and I still haven't seen him. We have to show off our heir to the relatives and neighbors, you know. So please get back here as quickly as you can.
Hi, Wendy. It's been a while. I have no intention of coming back.
Huh? What are you talking about? Of course you do. You're my son's wife and a part of this family. How long do you think you're going to get away with boarding at your parents' place? You have duties to this family, so get back here and carry them out. Even putting it kindly, you're a sickly, no-good excuse of a wife with more shortcomings than I can count on both hands. It would be one thing if you at least accepted that and worked hard to serve family by way of making up for your defects. But no, you're stubborn and disobedient to boot.
I'm a sickly, no-good excuse for a wife, huh? This was the first time I've had to go to the hospital in my whole life, and the doctors actually told me I'm very healthy.
They did? In that case, why would you have to be carried off to the hospital in such a dramatic fashion? It sounded like you caused quite the fuss. I'm sorry to break this to you, but that only tends to happen to sickly people, my dear.
Because the morning sickness was horrendous.
Huh? Morning sickness?
I could barely stand for a few minutes without getting out of breath, so my doctor recommended I admit myself to the hospital to be on the safe side.
You were in the maternity ward the whole time?
That's right.
Why didn't you tell me? I'm your mother-in-law.
I didn't feel like it anymore.
What?
I did intend to start keeping you in the loop once I entered my 12th week. But then when the morning sickness got bad and I admitted myself to the hospital way earlier than planned, I thought it'd be better to let you know then. I spoke to Joe about telling you too. Then, literally just as I was about to send you the message announcing the pregnancy, I got a torrent of hateful, abusive messages calling me every name under the sun.
I see.
When I tried to explain the real reason I was in the hospital, you interrupted me every time, telling me to be quiet or ordering me to stop answering back like I was some mischievous child. You went on and on and on, complaining at me endlessly. You made me feel so small at a time when I already felt bad enough due to my condition. It dawned on me that with things like this, if on the off chance I gave birth to a daughter, you'd probably lose your mind, and I actually felt scared for my own and my child's safety. Which is why I sought safe haven at my parents' place and decided to keep quiet about everything until after the birth.
I see. Anyway, never mind all that. It's in the past now. The most important thing here is that you produced us a male heir. Everything turned out all right in the end. All's well that ends well, right? Let's just let bygones be bygones, okay?
What?
So when will you be coming back here? I want to see the little heir's face.
You think I'm just gonna forget about everything that easily? Bye.
Wait, what? Nicola?
Mom, it's Joe.
Oh, Joe, I just had some awful messages from Nicola.
Awful, huh? I saw the whole conversation. I sat next to her.
What? You're together now?
Yes, we're together now. Or rather, I moved into her place.
What?
I'm only going to give you the quick rundown here.
The quick rundown?
This weird obsession you have with looking at our family like we're part of some kind of royal succession drama in medieval Europe? Eldest sons, brides, heirs. I couldn't care less.
Huh?
All I care about is protecting my family, Nicola and my son. And I have no interest in continuing to have anything to do with anyone who bullies my wife. That's why we're cutting all ties with you, Mom.
Cutting all ties?
It goes without saying, but you'll never see your grandson.
Oh my god, that child is the heir of our dynasty, just like you were. Do you seriously think you could do this to me?
Dad gave us the go-ahead. What's the problem?
What?
Anyway, Mom, I gotta ask. Heir? Dynasty? What the hell are you talking about? You're the only person I've ever heard using those old-fashioned words outside of movies. Besides, Dad works in an office cubicle looking at numbers on a screen for crying out loud. He's hardly the king of France.
But...
Nah, no buts. That's it. Never contact us again.
Wait, Joe!
After that, my mother-in-law completely lost it and sent me lots of hateful messages and voicemails, blaming me for taking her family away from her. But Joe showed me how to block her, and I never heard from her again. The next day, just to be on the safe side, we both bought new phones and changed our numbers. She did embark on a desperate search for the whereabouts of her estranged son and grandson. But in spectacular irony, she didn't even know where my parents lived because she had such little interest in me. As a result, there's no danger of her tracking us down and showing up out of the blue. And we're living our new family life in peace and harmony. Oh, and by the way, we are still in contact with my father-in-law, who's always been super supportive towards us. He gives us status reports on his wife from time to time, but sadly, he says she still hasn't shown an ounce of remorse, instead blaming everyone except herself for the mess she made. It seems the prospect of her meeting her grandson is still nothing but a distant hope. Last we heard from him, he's seriously considering divorce. Can you blame him?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Bob, how much did you make this month?
Huh?
Don't play dumb with me. It's payday today.
$1,500.
What? That's it?
Well, it was a bit more than that, but after paying my debt and stuff, that's all I got left.
But wait, you usually have more. Last month, you made around $1,700, right? What's wrong with you? You gotta step it up. $1,500? Give me a break. Pathetic.
This is your fault, you know.
What? No, it's not. It's your fault for slacking off.
You and Dad. You two have been gambling non-stop, and you always lose. That's why we're in debt. We gotta pay off the debt. That's priority number one for us right now, don't you get that? Stop gambling already! And get a job! Why do I have to provide for you?
Shut up! Stop talking back to your parents. You're useless. You couldn't even finish high school.
I had to quit because of you.
We put you through middle school. Isn't that enough? Don't blame us for your problems.
Whatever. Look, all I can give you is $1,500.
What?
If you don't want it, fine. I'll just use it to pay off the debt. Your choice. You want that, huh?
Fine, you win.
Alright, I'll wire it to you tomorrow. I'm not giving you guys a penny more, so use it wisely. I don't care what you tell me, you're not getting a dime, got it?
You never carry any cash with you anyways. All you ever have is change.
You always try to steal from me, so I stopped using cash. If I could trust you guys, I wouldn't have to do this, you know. Look, if you don't want it, fine. I'll just...
Shut up. Fine, fine. You useless dropout. You're a terrible son. Why couldn't you be more like your sister, huh? She got into one of the best schools in the county. Whatever. Send money. Now.
Hey, Bob. The 3-day weekend is coming up. Everything okay on your side? Ron is dying to meet you. He can't wait.
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, sorry about last week. Something came up at work.
No worries. Work is work still. We still got time until graduation, so we'll be fine. No worries.
Yeah, the busy season is over, so I'll see you on the weekend.
Alright, we'll meet you there then. I can't wait to see you. Drive safe.
Alright, got it.
Bob, once Lisa gets married, you're out of the family. Just letting you know.
Huh?
She's gonna marry an elite. We don't need you anymore. Useless dropout.
What? Marry who? She's seeing someone? She said she didn't want a boyfriend until things settled down at work.
I thought so too, but I was wrong. She went on vacation with him last month. And I also saw them at the cafe the other day. They're dating, I'm sure of it. So I followed the guy to his home to find out more about him.
What? Seriously? You followed him?
Yeah. He might be my daughter's husband. Of course I'm gonna look into him. She needs to marry someone nice and rich. You know what I'm saying.
What? Leave her alone. Let her marry whoever she wants.
Just listen, okay? This guy, his dad owns a big company. His name is Ron.
What?
They met in college, I heard. Lisa is so smart, she found herself a nice rich man in school. Oh, I'm so proud of her. She's such a great daughter. She's not useless like you.
Oh.
So, we can't have a loser like you in the family anymore. It'll just be embarrassing. So, you're out.
Fine, whatever. What are you going to do about the money, though?
Huh?
You and Dad, you're still up to your necks in debt, remember? You tried to start a business but failed miserably. Then you forced me to quit high school in my junior year. Then you guys forced me to work multiple jobs to pay off your debt. And I'm the one that put Lisa through college, not you guys.
You're our son. It's your job to take care of us.
You two don't even work anymore. You're leeching off of me. So if you kick me out, you two are going to be screwed financially. Did you ever think about that? I'm just saying.
How stupid are you?
Huh?
You're such an idiot. No wonder you dropped out of high school. Ron is going to provide for us from now on. So we're set. We don't need you anymore.
I see.
Not sure when they're getting married, but she's out of college now, so it'll be soon. I cannot wait. So yeah, once they get married, you're out of here. Got it?
Got it! In fact, I'll leave right now.
Huh?
I already packed my stuff. I got everything I need. I'll leave today.
Huh?
Bye!
Okay.
Lisa, Mom saw you and Ron together.
What? No way.
Yeah, and she knew that his dad owned a big company. She's planning to leech off of him.
What?
But I don't think she knows anything about our business. I'm not sure why, but she thinks you're getting married to him. Her imagination is running wild. She got it all wrong, but I didn't say anything.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you in person. But long story short, I'm finally done with them, so I'm so relieved. I got all my stuff and left just now. We're gonna have to tell her the truth at some point, but yeah, for now, just let her be, I guess.
Oh, alright. So I guess everything kind of worked out, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Bob!
Huh? I thought you were cutting all ties with me. What the hell do you want?
Where is Lisa? Tell us, now! She's gone! She's not in her room! Where did she go? What did you do?
Huh? No idea what you're talking about. I thought she left home before me.
Tell me! Right now! She's getting married soon! I need to talk to her about all kinds of stuff! Tell me, now!
Listen.
What?
Lisa and Ron, they're not getting married.
What? Why not?
Ron, we're related to him. He's my half-brother.
What?
He's my younger brother to Lisa. He's an older brother.
What? What on earth are you talking about? You don't have a half-brother!
I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. If you didn't try to leech off of him, this whole thing could have been avoided, but too late now.
What the hell is going on here?
Dad, he had a secret family.
What?
Long story short, Dad was cheating on you.
What?
He didn't tell his mom that he was married, and when she had him, he just ran off. He never even talked to them after that.
What? No way!
And, after Dad ditched them, Ron's mom met someone, a CEO of a big tech company. He adopted Ron and took really good care of him. He raised him as if he was his own.
No, that can't be.
And when Ron was old enough, they told him everything. Then he met Lisa at college. Our last name is pretty rare, so it didn't take long for Lisa to realize who he was.
But I saw them. They were on vacation together.
Oh, that was work-related.
Huh?
We're all working on something together. We were having a business meeting. They were just traveling together.
What are you guys doing?
None of your business.
Tell me. I'm your mother. Tell me right now.
You're not my mother, don't even try.
Screw you! Lisa is still my daughter.
Actually, no. She left you a note in her room.
What?
I gotta go, bye.
Bob, I take it back. I'm sorry. We need you. And pay off our debts. And tell Lisa to come home.
Don't you have other stuff to worry about?
Huh?
Dad, he was cheating on you this whole time.
Huh? Oh, right. I forgot about that. That piece of shit. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna make him pay.
Okay, then, good luck. While Mom was busy hunting down my dad, Lisa and I got new phone numbers. A week later, Mom and Dad got in a huge fight and ended up getting a divorce. They both tried to leech off of us after the divorce. They probably thought we'd take care of them if they begged us, but then they realized that our old numbers was out of service. They freaked out. They went to their relatives for help, but didn't get past the front gate. They were barely making ends meet. They ended up borrowing money from some bad people, and now they're working graveyard shifts in the middle of nowhere to pay off their debt. Sucks for them, but oh well.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Sonia! I have a teeny-weeny little favor to ask you. This week's edition of the weekly manga magazine I like is going on sale today. Everyone's super hyped about it. Go and buy me it, okay?
Hey, Veronica. I'm really sorry, but I'm at work today, so I can't do that.
Oh, come on! Don't be like that. You get breaks, don't you? It only take you 5 minutes to go to the convenience store.
You make it sound so simple, but it takes me an hour and a half to get to the nearest convenience store and back. You're right, I do get breaks, but they're not that long.
Oh, stop it, Sonia. You're just being argumentative on purpose now. Go get me my magazine. Oh, and make sure you don't get the monthly one by mistake. It's the weekly one I want. Weekly, you got that?
Go buy it yourself. You got that?
Ugh, you're so annoying.
The only time you left the house this year was to go to that manga convention half a year ago, wasn't it? You should really make more of an effort to leave your room sometimes. The sunlight would do you good.
Like I said, stop being argumentative. Just go and buy my magazine.
I can't get away from work. Besides, I take it I'd be the one paying for it?
You're saying you can't afford $2? After reading last week's edition of Demon Sprayer, I can barely contain myself. I just have to read the next one. Apparently, the main character's gonna learn a new breathing attack. I want to read it now.
Like I said, if you want to read it so badly, go buy it yourself. There's a convenience store like 2 minutes away from your house, isn't there?
Going outside is such a drag.
How can going outside and walking for 2 minutes be a drag? I'm going back to work.
No, wait! You're such a tightwad, Sonia. Ugh, I didn't get to read this week's edition. This is all your fault, Sonia. You disgust me.
So you didn't end up going out to buy it?
I asked Mom to go and pick it up for me, but she bought the weekend edition by mistake. This is why I asked you. She doesn't know what she's looking for. I was at my wit's end, so I asked Dad when he got home from work instead. But he bought the freaking children's edition. Is it seriously so difficult to go out and buy a comic book from the convenience store? Why is everyone in this family so useless?
It's just like they say, if you want something done properly, do it yourself. Don't you understand why it might be difficult for someone who doesn't read manga to differentiate between different editions?
Maybe so, but the only reason I asked them in the first place is because you were being too much of a tightwad to get it for me.
I told you I was at work. There was nothing I could do about it.
5 minutes wouldn't have hurt you.
Maybe if you'd had a single job in your life, you'd understand why what you're saying is ridiculous. You're 38 years old. Your dad's gonna be retiring to live off his pension next year. Don't you think it's about time you stopped being a neat shut-in and maybe started looking for a job or a husband? I think it's about time you started getting your life together and seriously thinking about the future. That is, if it's already not too late.
Ugh, shut up. You're so annoying.
Okay, I see. I'm annoying, am I? Here's the thing. I'm not gonna change my mind, and I'm just gonna carry on saying the exact same things to you. So if I'm really that bad, I recommend you just stop speaking to me.
What? You really think the fact you happen to have a job and some money makes you special? Don't you? Get off your high horse, you condescending weasel. Hey, are you there? Please respond.
Hey, Sonia, you got a minute?
Huh? Brett? Are you off work today?
Yeah, I went on one of my days off to help out with a staff shortage, so they gave me today off instead.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, listen, sis. I had a really weird phone call at work, and there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
How do I even ask this? So, you know that comic book that's really popular right now, Demon Slayer?
Yes. My son has the standalone book, so I'm no expert, but I do know about it.
Well, apparently some strange woman cosplaying as one of the main characters showed up at the office and told the receptionist she was my girlfriend.
What the hell?
Apparently, when she heard it was my day off, she walked off looking all dejected. Before that, when the receptionist asked her name, she said it was Veronica Watson. But isn't that your sister-in-law? The shut-in who does nothing but read comic books and never leaves the house?
What? You're joking.
Isn't she almost 40?
She's 38, going on 50. Decades of sunlight deprivation and subsisting solely on a diet of potato chips and cola has not been kind to her.
I'm pretty sure I've only ever met her once, you know? That one time at your wedding? I really don't think we're familiar enough for her to be going around telling people she's my girlfriend.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
My boss started teasing me when he phoned me to tell me what happened. So that's the kind of girl you're into, Brett? I can't believe it. You have no idea how embarrassing this is.
Oh, just what the hell is my sister-in-law playing at? Has she lost her mind? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. It's not your fault. Don't apologize. I just don't want anything to do with her, that's all. I'd prefer she stayed away from me from now on.
Yeah, of course. I totally understand that. If she ever tries coming near you again, feel free to say whatever you like to her. Or even run away. Running away is fine too. I'll warn her. I'll make it clear she needs to leave you alone.
Alright, thanks. I'm counting on you, sis.
Veronica, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, Sonia, perfect timing. I need to ask you a favor.
Buy your own freaking comic books.
Huh? Comic books? Nothing's even going on sale today, you dweeb.
Well, what favor do you want to ask me then?
So it's like this. I want you to arrange a date for me.
A date? Are you looking for a husband now?
I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm looking for a husband, but I've been doing a lot of thinking since our conversation the other day. And I think you're right. I'm not getting any younger, and I can't go on relying on mom and dad forever. Things could end up getting difficult for me if I don't get my butt in gear. Guess what? I had a stroke of genius.
A stroke of genius?
So, you have a little brother, right? Brett! I heard he graduated university with high honors this year and immediately got a job at a prestigious major company. Is that true?
Well, yeah, it is, but why? What does my brother have to do with anything?
Me and him are gonna get married.
What?
Don't you think it's just the best idea? I'm so clever, I even surprise myself sometimes.
Wait, no way. Is that why you showed up at his company and pleaded with the receptionist to bring him out to you?
It may have something to do with it. I wanted to arrange a date, but the problem was, I didn't know his number. That's why I had no choice but to go and see him directly at work. Unfortunately, he wasn't there today. My hopes were dashed this time, but the fire of my determination yet burns brightly.
Veronica, just wait a second. You do know, don't you? Brett is 23 years old. You're 38.
Yep, I know.
What? You're pulling these crazy shenanigans while fully being aware of the 15-year age gap?
If I'm gonna get married, it only makes sense that I bag myself a promising young hunk.
What?
Plus, when I looked through all the group photos back from that time we met at the wedding, I realized he looks just like my favorite anime character. I never noticed when we met, but wow, it's uncanny. They're even the same age. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is.
Oh, good God. Is that why you were cosplaying as an anime character when you barged into his office demanding to see him?
I thought it would make a stronger impression on him.
Veronica, I'm really not sure if that's the kind of impression you want to leave on someone.
On top of all that, if I marry him, I'm guaranteed never to have to worry about money for the rest of my life. What with him working at a prestigious major company and all, I can live in a perpetual ease and luxury as his stay-at-home housewife. I'll never have to work a day in my life. He ticks all the boxes. My dream man. We can live in a big detached house with a garden and a pond. We could even hire a gardener and some maids. Oh, I get butterflies in my stomach just thinking about it. Our dream life.
As long as you know it's just a dream.
Huh? Oh, let me guess. You don't think we deserve to be happy because there happens to be a slight age gap, is that it? There are tons of couples with 15-year age gaps these days. Get with the times already. It's like the old saying goes, when you truly love someone, age is just a number.
Yeah, sure, but that only applies when both parties are willing participants in the relationship.
How do you know he won't be? We haven't even met properly yet.
That's not the point! You shouldn't even be getting your hopes up because it's not happening. Ugh, there's no way I'd ever introduce an arrogant, entitled, self-destructive, neat shut-in like you to my little brother. I respect him too much.
OMG! How can you be so cold? How can you be so intent on shooting us down before we've even had a chance to launch? We could be the best couple of all time.
I don't doubt that there's a lovely woman out there somewhere who'd make a perfect wife for him. But the one thing I am certain of is that it's not you.
You're the cruelest person I've ever met. Your words, they pierce my heart like a blade.
Cruel is fine by me. The only reason you're interested in him is because you're so desperate to get out of having to work. I wouldn't introduce my brother to an idle, greasy slob like you if you were the last woman on Earth. I'd rather he marry a monkey. At least a monkey would leave the house.
How could you? Here I am, finally trying to turn my life around just like you told me to, and this is how you treat me? I'm really trying. I'm doing my best here. We wouldn't even be having this conversation if not for you. The least you could do is help me.
Your efforts are misdirected, and there's no way I'll be a part of this lunacy. Why can't you just be a normal and get a job or find someone who will date you willingly? There are 1,000,001 ways to meet guys, if that's what you want. Blind dating events, dating sites, bars, take your pick.
I don't have time for things like that.
Not my problem. Ugh. The bottom line is, you're not marrying my brother. You better stay away from him.
Ugh.
He's not interested in you at all. Please, do not go near him again. I'm asking you nicely here.
Sonia! Help! She's here!
What?
Veronica! She came back! She just barged into the office cosplaying as an anime character again!
What?
I'm at work today. The plan was to tag along with the boss while he went out into the car to conduct some house calls. Just as I was waiting by the entrance getting ready to leave, she sprinted over out of nowhere and started yelling some weird crap. Something like marriage breath type 1. She looked ready to pounce me at any second.
Oh my.
Thankfully, security was all over her like a rash. And they pulled her into the holding room where they're watching her like a hawk as we speak. The only reason I didn't call the police is because she's family.
No, call the police.
What? Really?
Listen, I actually told the in-laws, her parents, about what happened yesterday. It turns out they're very much aware of her issues, and they said if she ever does anything like that again, they're happy for you to call the police on her, no questions asked. Oh, I am so sorry for all the trouble, but if she does it again, please don't hesitate to call the cops. She needs to know that actions have consequences.
Got it.
Sonia, how could you? Why do you tell Brett it was okay to call the police? I may only be your sister-in-law, but that still makes me your sister. Not only that, but I'm still your little brother's future wife. How could you do this to me?
Are you still harping on about this? My brother is not marrying you.
Yes, he is.
He hasn't looked at you in that way even once, I assure you. In fact, I'm pretty sure he genuinely would rather marry a monkey. Just give up.
How can you be so sure? We haven't even gotten to know each other yet. The plan was to go on a date and woo him with my feminine charm. Stop getting in my way.
Cut the crap, Veronica. I've had enough.
Huh?
It's time I told you a truth that will yank you back down to reality out of this twisted fantasy world you live in. My little brother has a 30-year-old girlfriend.
Huh? 30? That means she's older than him. Why can she date him but I can't, you hypocrite?
Because they're both willing participants in the relationship. They met when she was his teacher back in high school. He told me he fell for her kind, dignified, warm personality and said that he was always just so at ease and content when they were together. He spent 2 years going on the attack after he graduated school, and now they're an official couple. This is what people mean when they say, when you truly love someone, age is just a number. Not constantly showing up at someone's work in cosplay outfits like some psycho stalker!
Aha! I see! If Brett has a thing for older ladies, that means I might actually be in with a chance!
I thought you might have had a screw loose at first, but I'm starting to think they all fell out a long time ago.
Huh? What does that mean?
Relationships and marriage can only exist on the foundation of mutual consent. You can't force someone to want to be with you. How can you possibly think this insane way of interacting with people could ever work?
But...
Goodbye. My, oh my. That was quite the little episode, wasn't it? I have no idea how much of what I said she actually understood. I don't know whether it was due to her already having been warned by the police or finding out Brett had a girlfriend bringing her back down to reality, but she finally gave up on her maniacal pursuit of my little brother. However, the in-laws, Veronica's parents, were faced with the painful realization that they bore some responsibility for their daughter's questionable lifestyle choices because they'd always spoiled her. She was exiled to live with a distant relative who ran a monastery, whose catchphrase was, "Fasting and prayer are life's greatest joys." She vowed to instill some discipline into the wayward child, and Veronica's daily life came to consist of 5 a.m. starts, followed by rigorous exercise and scripture study.
She did protest her exile, insisting she couldn't go due to the final edition of Demon Slayer being due for release the following week. But her mom, who is usually calm and docile, scared the life out of her, shrieking like a banshee. "You are going and that's final!" I guess everyone's patience has its limits. She was forced into the back of her dad's car while bawling her eyes out. Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.